A Lost Soul by Whitney Mason. Page 83. Not a prose, G's a rose by just a friend. And when it all began, the battle deep within, who knew it would take a miracle to wash away my sin? And in the end, I just go round and round again, on this not so gentle cycle, just to fear the spinning fin. When it all began, I declared all's fair and live in war. That brought the breaking point, and it set the tone for sure. I spoke of defeating a bear, a bird, a snake, only for the irony to end up on that rake. Tried to fight the others with the greatest gift of love. That only brought jealousy and upset all those above. Then came the recruitments who gathered round in threes. They tried to defeat me. They brought me to my knees. Begging, I gave up, gifting them a win. 'Twas surely my mistake, as they defeated me again. I thought the war was over, thought it was in my head, till they backed me up to a wall and aimed to see me dead. The poison in me darted for another door, and eventually I found myself trapped behind a few more. Once I even towered, heavy against a wall, too weak to defeat it. They cheered at how small and lifeless I'd become, even removed me from my home, slashed up my belongings, and sent plagues, so I roamed. Hiding in my quarters, I was gifted pure delight. 'Twas a Trojan horse of a gesture, as soon it brought me fright. They friended me again, an act to keep my guard down. They kept me from my nature and planted what I found. Then they broke their silence and showed their true colors. For a while, I even thought it was my brother's. I cried out for backup, and while he showed up to fight, I found I'd spun a web and may have caught him in my plight. I wandered far from home just to find the beast within, and for 100 lifetimes I battled with my sin. I grew ill with fear, so I cried out to every soul, please defeat this evil, so one day I can be whole. I threw myself in the pit, but inside I was shouting. Everyone alerted me, all I knew was doubting. 'Twas inches from the end, was a walking down that road, realized the war cannot be won, I was finally sold. On a life for greatness may not be the key. It's already unlocked, just opened up and shine for the world to see. So take the torch from me, I completely missed the point. I aimed for your heart, but it was not mine to anoint. I admit I only made it through with the thought of you. I wish you could have saw the perfection I couldn't draw. I hope that it might be music to your ears, when surely I would pray to wash away your tears. But you're doing fine, I hope much better than before. I'm sorry to waste your time, to have imagined you unsure. For you are wise beyond your years, of that I wish you many more. So don't ever stop believing, 'cause greatness once stood at my door. Also, there behind those lips that only once were mine, if I had known better, I'd have given them more time to speak before I shouted, for you to open up. But in due time you'll find another open book. Thank you for seeing me through to the other side. Your time was heavenly, but it's not my turn to ride. A token of my affection, that bite you didn't deserve to take. For you all, I took it all, and all it took was fate to finally make me see. Slow and steady wins the race, hairy face palmed, slowed me down to second pace. Should have let you drive right by me, for you already won the race. Just an untimely thank you. Because of you, I didn't face. I didn't feel alone, just wanted you to see how much I have grown. These bullets that I've taken were not to win you over. I just wanted to keep you far from the attack. But my words became my weapon, my mind a shallow sponge that dreamt all day long about a little thing called love, one that withstood a lifetime of war. Do I dare to mention I'm not broken like before? I just needed you to realize you're worth so much more. And if I could, I'd give it. But I'd rather see you prosper or relax upon a shore. So happy early Father's Day. One day you might be so much more. But you'll always be you, and that's priceless for sure. Written October 22nd, 2020 at 6 p.m.